morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I wanted to talk about 5 tips or 5 ways to help our loved ones who are essential workers. Because right now, even though many of us have the privilege of staying home and being safe and away from out of the way of the coronavirus, right now we know that there are many essential workers who are out there and have to be at work because they are out there serving and protecting and helping us. So yes, we gotta say first thank you to them, and to you who are their loved ones or they are your loved ones. A couple things you can do. First, find ways to make the day easier for them. And this is not just if it's your spouse, anyone in your life, any of your loved ones who are essential workers, are out there. If there is something that you think of that you could do that would make the day easier for them, do that. If it's someone you live with and hey, this is usually their responsibility in the household, but right now you're available and you have the time and you can take care of this one thing so they don't have to, do it. Do whatever it is that you are able to do that's at your disposition, that you have available to you, that in order to make the day easier for them. Whatever you can do to make their day easier, take the time and do it. 2, listen to them, but don't push for details. A lot of times, and especially in those critical moments where there's stuff happening that people on the inside may know information that the general public does not know, a lot of times people will want to talk and ask questions and push for details, especially when you're looking at the people who are out there working in the hospitals, your nurses, your doctors, and other hospital staff who are dealing with some of the COVID-19 patients. People will want to know, will want to ask questions, but you have to keep in mind that, hey, this person has lived this for 8, 12, however many hours already. They need a break from it. So don't push for detail. If they come home and they want to talk about something, take the time and listen to them. Yes, be engaged, be interested in what they're saying, but don't push them. Don't make them relive this whole day of trauma that they're trying to get away from right now. Don't make them relive it just so that you can have some interesting story to tell. 3, don't badger them or make them feel bad about having to work. Many people are in positions where they actually have to work. Their job is requiring that they are working. Their position or maybe their finances are requiring that they go to work right now. Whatever the reason is that someone has to be at work right now, I'm sure for most people, if they had the choice, they would be home. But for whatever reason, some people have to be physically at their job. Don't make them feel bad. Don't badger them about having to go to work, because I can pretty much guarantee you they already feel bad enough. They're already experiencing all sorts of anxiety about having to be out there, having to be exposed and at risk, having to deal with people whose status they do not know. They're already experiencing enough stress. The last thing they need is to have their loved ones adding to that stress. So please don't badger them. Do not make them feel bad about having to be at work, because, hey, they have to be at work because they have to be at work. 4, understand that they may need some space and allow that space. After a stressful day, sometimes a person just needs that minute to just breathe and be with their thoughts and just decompress and just get back to their zen. So if your loved one, whether it's your spouse, parent, child, whoever it is, if you have someone who is an essential worker and they come home or they're wherever it is and they tell you that they need that space, or you can tell that they just need a little bit of space, give them that space. Allow them that opportunity just to get their mind straight, just to get everything, just to settle down. Just understand it's not about you. They're not running away from you. They're not trying to stay away from you. They're not trying to shut you out. Sometimes a person just needs the space. They need that moment just to be, in order for them to be ready to be with the rest of the world. So if they need a minute, give them that minute. 5, check on them and make sure that they know that you are there for them. This is not just it's not if just your person that's in your house or not in your house. Check on the people in your house who are essential workers. Ask them how they're feeling. Ask them how they're doing. Just check on them. Make sure that they are good and let them know that, hey, I am here for you. Just the simple fact of saying, hey, I'm here for you. I'm here. I will listen. I will be there for you. Make sure that they know that while they're out there making all these efforts, all these sacrifices, being out there for the rest of the world, that there are people who are there for them. And if these are not people in your house, even if they're friends, family members who live somewhere else, just the simple act of reaching out and letting them know that, hey, somebody cares. And hey, somebody cares about me. Someone is there for me. If I need to vent, if I need to cry, because a lot of times they need to cry because they're seeing stuff that makes them want to cry. So make sure that they know that there are people who are there available for them so that if they need someone to cry with, they can call you and cry with you. Quick recap. 1, find ways to make the day easier for them because they already have so much going on at work. 2, listen to them, but do not push them for details because, hey, they've already lived this whole day. They do not need you to have them relive it again. 3, don't badger them or make them feel bad about being at work because most people who are at work right now are at work because that's what they have to do. If they had a choice, they probably would have chosen something different. 4, understand that they may need some space and allow them to have that space just to get to where they need to be so that they can be with you. And finally, check on them and make sure that they know that you are here and you are here for them. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember there's a lot of help out there. So including right now where many things are closed, there are people like myself who provide remote services who are able, available, and willing to assist. So please find out who they are in your community so that you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.